So today we are in the Walney Channel, so we're near Roe Island, and here we've got some seagrass beds. So we've got two species of seagrass. We've got common eelgrass and we've got dwarf eelgrass. And the dwarf eelgrass makes these vast beds across the intertidal mudflats, as does the common eelgrass here as well, we've just discovered today. So seagrass is a really important plant. It's the only flowering plant that lives submerged in seawater. And like plants on land, it's got roots, and these roots are really important because it means that the sediment can build up around the plant, and this sediment's really carbon rich and it gets stored around the seagrass. And then seagrass also photosynthesizes, so it draws carbon from the atmosphere and it will store it underground around its roots in the sediment. So that's a really special thing about seagrass. Another great thing about seagrass is that it creates a habitat. So around the seagrass beds you'll have a really diverse mix of species, from crabs to anemones to snails and fish as well. And then wading birds and wildfowl will come and feed on it as well. So it's a really important ecosystem, and it's really great that we've got it here in the Walney Channel. So around the UK we've lost around 90% of our seagrass in the last century. Here in Morecambe Bay we had estimates of seagrass being at over 200 hectares. We don't know exactly how much is here now, but we think that it's been lost by around 70%. So that's something we've been working on over the last few years, is to build our understanding of what we've got here in the Walney Channel and better understanding what condition it's in and where it is. We were out today on the mudflats near Roe Island trying to understand the extent of seagrass. So we've been mapping the extent of the beds, and then we've been in the beds with our quadrats, and we've been looking at the condition and the health of seagrass within the bed. And this information is really important to understand what we have, because then we can know whether we need to restore it here and what sites are most suitable for that. So in past year surveys we've been looking at seed production, so we can understand which beds are healthy and producing seeds. We may then in the future be able to take seed from this bed and put it in the sites where seagrass isn't doing so well. So because we know that seagrass has been struggling at these sites, well, all around the UK, but also in Cumbria, we know that we had a lot more. We really want to bring the seagrass back to its full health so it can thrive, and all the creatures that live in it and feed on it can also thrive as well. So we're gathering all this information now so that we can, in the future, hopefully restore the beds in the Walney Channel and in Morecambe Bay and bring back the whole ecosystem in these intertidal coastal habitats.